While Gordon was at the works, James and Henry pulled the express. However, Henry got a little bit full of himself. Passengers say I'm better than Gordon. Do you know, I share this job with you. I get all the same compliments, so you're not that special. You, snarkled Henry. You could barely climb up hills. I heard of you. With Gordon. Still amazes me that you can go that far, you and your tiny front wheels. James's boiler temperature went up. About it so far. Rain wasn't easy, you know. I think you wouldn't have gone that much further. Not only that, but who would trust a small dinky engine like you? You're only meant to be a toy. You're red. Children would like you. James then went red. Dinky, Goodness, look at the time. I need to take the express. Goodbye, little James. Have fun with kids. When Henry arrived at the station, he was ready to pull the express when something then happened. Don't be silly, Henry. You'll have to pull a goods train later. James is pulling the express today. You do have a passenger train, but it's not this one. So Henry shoved to the next platform and waited impatiently. When James arrived, the passengers were ready to go in the express, but that wasn't the only passenger train coming. As the train was getting coupled up, Henry then heard, "Children." James laughed. "Ha ha ha! I didn't know you wanted to be a bus instead of an express engine." Perhaps it was lucky that James's guard blew his whistle. When Henry had brought the children to the destination, waiting for them to come back, he decided to rest. He was sizzling nicely when his crew looked him over. "What's the fuss? You're making me nervous." "We heard something hit you when we passed into the tunnel. We're just checking. Don't worry." Unfortunately, they did find something, a clod of mud on Henry's whistle. In fact, Henry couldn't take it. "Oh, bollocks. I can't do. What can even be worse? With that circus of a train, I can't even whistle. Those children will laugh at me." "It's against regulations to go out without a whistle. But there are no other engines, are there now?" The fireman left to tell the teacher and the children about what had happened. When he came back, however, the children were with him. Henry went as pale as a ghost. "These children need some entertainment, Henry. I'm sure you have a story or two." "I'm not a radio." "Well, you are as old as one," said a little girl. So Henry told a story about tunnels, naughty children, the forest, an elephant, and even an engine with a scarf. The children had many questions, and Henry stopped the story to answer them all. They all had a fun time, even Henry. When the whistle was unclogged, it was finally time to leave. Later that evening, Henry arrived at the sheds with James grinning. "How was your day? Miserable, right?" "Oh no, it was wonderful. I'm glad you took the express, James. I had a fun time." James was confused. Then he looked at the big engine who looked like Henry. But you only had children." "That's the point," Henry replied. James said no more.